We're talking about people that are in these homes now that genuinely need charity.
There are Jewish souls in the homes, and we have an obligation to take care of our own.
75% of the residents in the old age homes do not have family members who live in South Africa anymore, and many times they're on their own.
These are the people that have worked hard all their lives, done whatever they could for the community, maintained being Jewish, believe in being Jewish, but they have ended up to be the most needy of the population that's left in South Africa. And I think they need our support, they need our help.
One might ask, why South Africa? There are so many great organizations out there to support. And I just want to remind everybody, this is not about having a parent in a home or having a child in a home. This is about caring about the Jewish community in another country. If you're South African, it's your heritage. If you're not South African, it is still a Jewish community that we should care about and support.
By and large, I mean, the South African community is a very giving community. I mean, we always have been. And we're still seeing many people from the States, younger people, who really have no connection directly to the home. It's not as if their parents were there or their grandparents were there. And they are wonderful donors because they acknowledge and they understand that without pensions, without any other support, that these homes are the very basis for Jewish life continuing in South Africa. And that's why we have ChaiSouthAfrica, because ChaiSouthAfrica tries to make up just that little bit of difference.
One of the huge advantages of ChaiSouthAfrica is that a donor in the United States, in Canada and the United Kingdom can make a tax-deductible donation to ChaiSouthAfrica.
These are really selfless people that cannot take care of themselves. We're talking of the disabled, they can't work. We're talking of the aged, they can't work. The transportation needs of an aging population are huge. Someone's got to go to the dentist, someone's got to go to the doctor, somebody's go to shul, somebody needs to go to a funeral. And there are many people that just don't get to the funerals of their loved ones. They just don't have the transportation.
It's very difficult for residents even to get to doctor's appointments. They are taken there and then often they have to wait because all the cars have been scheduled for that day.
The biggest contribution we can make is to try and get every expat to donate $18, which stands for Chai, the name of our organization, so that we can help our loved ones and we can take care of our own in Southern Africa.
I got involved originally with ChaiSouthAfrica as a volunteer, just as my parents did before me. And I remain involved because I think that as Jews, we owe the South African community a Jewish identity in perpetuity.
Every $18 counts. It's not what you give, it's just to give on a continued basis, and every donation is important to us. Volunteers are needed in all different capacities, whether it be at the phonathons or doing clerical work or even across country. You can help us in your own town or city. Please help and make a difference to ChaiSouthAfrica.
Tributes offered through ChaiSouthAfrica allow you the opportunity to give a gift in lieu of a hostess gift, in honor of a celebration, a birthday or a wedding. Send your donation into ChaiSouthAfrica and we will ensure that a personal letter goes out on your behalf to the recipient.
My belief is that our younger generation, our children, my children, need to learn about philanthropy the way I learned about it from my parents and from my extended family. I expect them to do it, and I expect them to be givers in their lifetime.
I want to make sure that we support the homes in South Africa to the extent that the actual institutions and buildings and infrastructure are strong for our children and grandchildren to visit someday and be proud of what their parents and grandparents did.